my hair. Don't know why I'm worried about my hair.
Too much foofing.
Foofing.
No one's going to care.
Foofing.
It's like a Zoom meeting, isn't it? You've got a nice top on and crap trousers. I've got the worst trousers on the planet on.
You haven't
right?
got trousers on. You haven't worn trousers for a year.
Okay, I've got the worst shorts of the world on.
You got your sluggy shorts on.
Sloggy shorts on, and you've got those on, but never mind.
Grey motley leggings. And an unironed t-shirt. Can you tell? We don't. We didn't iron things when I had a house.
Anyway, everyone move that, then doesn't knock the camera and you keep bashing it.
No, but my feet keep kicking it. Hi everybody, we are Tom and Claire. You probably know us because it's probably only friends and family that are going to be watching this, but we are also known as Fairy and the Hun. And we haven't got a clue what we're doing. Well, we do. What we're doing is trying to avoid working for the rest of our lives, and we're just travelling and doing other stuff. But we haven't got a clue what we're doing when it comes to YouTube.
But we're learning.
We are learning. We are learning. So, we started this a year ago. We moved out of our house a year ago next week, I think it is.
Yeah.
Got a whole year
and
ago.
And I don't miss the neighbours one little bit.
That's another subject entirely. We don't miss our house, which we're very surprised about. We loved our house. Anybody that knows us know that we loved our house. We spent 8 years doing it up, and the garden was gorgeous when we left. It was just an old council house. It was a wreck, and we sunk our heart and souls into it, and it was lovely. We don't miss it. There's one element to the house that I miss, and that is the log burner. I really miss the log burner. And I miss our garden and the terrapins and the pond, but we have the whole world as our garden. So we left our house a year ago and we moved into Peggy. We are now currently sat in Peggy, our motorhome, which we love. She's an old girl. She's now 20 years old. We bought her at 18 years old.
Yeah, nearly 2 years.
We really had her 2 years.
Yeah, nearly.
Oh my goodness, time flies.
In July it'd be 2 years.
Yeah, well. And she'd done 25,000 miles in 18 years, which is nothing. So, pristine condition. Within a couple of weeks, we broke about 7 fairly major things.
Yeah.
Because she'd been hardly used, everything had gone a little bit brittle. So, yeah, we started breaking out. Anyway, this is Peggy. We like Peggy. So, last summer, we disappeared off in Peggy to France.
For 6 weeks. For 6
weeks. We were going to go all around Europe, and then realised that was ridiculous, and we travel really slowly, so we did France with a hot foot down to Andorra for less than 24 hours. That's another story.
You'll see that in the videos
which you will see that
coming up.
Yeah.
I've edited a year's worth of videos. We've probably got 10 or 15, if not more, to put up now. This will be video 0.
Yes.
Video 1 is we went off to Hungary in May last year.
Yep.
And then video 2 and 3 are local to what we were doing at home.
Yep.
And then we start on France. So all of those will be coming up in the next couple of weeks. And then I've got to finish off the big holiday we did. And I'm not going to tell you where. If you know where we went, you already know. If you don't, you'll see it in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
Anyway, the reason we're doing this. Why are we doing this?
That's a good point. Yes, back to the beginning. Why are we doing this? Do you want to tell them?
No. You like talking.
There's a theme here.
So why
I like talking apart from when the camera.
Why are we doing this? We're doing this because we like travel, and that's one of the big reasons. We like travelling. We like seeing the world. We like experiencing new things. And over the last couple of years, we've spoken to so many people about what we want to do. And those of you who know us know what we want to do. But so many people have said, "Oh, I was going to do that with my husband, and then he passed away." And we've also lost a couple of friends, and we've got a couple of friends who are very ill now. Most are younger than me. I'm 58 in a few weeks' time, and they're younger than me, and they've gone. And you just think, I don't want to work and then not do anything. So we're doing it now.
It is a cliche, but life is short, and we've always said when one retires, the other one retires. Let's actually have our retirement together and enjoy it.
If in 10 years' time of travelling, I have to go and stack shelves at Tesco's, so be it. I'd rather do it now, and if I'm in my 60s and 70s and still have to walk around B&Q with an orange jumper, telling people where screws are, it doesn't matter. But I don't want to get to 60 and go, right, we can go now. Oh, we're too ill, or you
Yeah.
drop dead. So
Yeah.
that's why we're doing it now.
As well as travelling, I want to do some challenges. So we want to do lots of travelling in Peggy, in the motorhome. We want to visit lots of friends. We want to do lots of European stuff. But we also want to do lots of backpacking, go to other countries, possibly ship Peggy to bigger countries.
Yeah.
Possibly we have to look into the cost of that, but I want to do lots of challenges. So I want to walk up mountains. I want to go and do some of the Camino trails across Europe. There's one we discovered quite recently, actually, which we can do either walking or cycling. That's 600 kilometres that I really fancy doing. The Western Front Way.
The Western Front Way.
But you'll see that in about 12 or 15 videos time, because we're that far behind. But yeah, so if anybody's got any great ideas of physical challenges that we can start training for, things to go and do,
shout.
Then shout.
I've also got a friend I do judo with, and he's got contacts all through the Stans, Azerbaijan, and all around there. I want to go and do judo in all these countries. I want to tick off dozens of countries to do judo in.
Yeah.
I've got arthritis in shoulders. I'm getting old. Give up work or give up judo. It wasn't really much of a
a choice.
It wasn't really much of a choice. Let's give up work. So we sold the business. Thanks, Pete. And and then we're going.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the other things that kind of kickstart this as well is I heard somebody on the radio several years ago said they set themselves a challenge. They were going to do 50 things before they were 50. And at the time I was in my early 40s, I thought, great, I've got loads of time. So I wrote a list of 50 things.
You're close though, aren't you?
Shush. And I realised that all of these things were to do with travelling and were going to cost a lot of money. So I started adding, I think the list is 70 something now. I'm not going to do all of them before I'm 50 because there is a lot of expensive travelling in there. But I'm running out of the time to go and do these things. So quit work to try and do them. And I've ticked off about 4 in the last year, so I better hurry up.
Not quite sure I'm going to pay for it all, but we're getting there. We're doing odds and sods of work, and we've got a little income coming in. We've got the rent from the house and a little bit, but we are going to set up a website to blog. We're going to do selling adverts and that sort of thing, I guess. She's looking confused. Patrons. I'm going to set up a Patreon page.
Oh, yeah, so if anybody fancies, once we set up the Patreon page, we make these statements now, it could be a year before we do this. Basically, if you fancy buying us a coffee every week or every month, then you can put in like £2 or something like that, and you can buy us a coffee. That'd be great.
That'd be really great. But I can't even tell you what it's called because we haven't done it yet. But when we get back from this little trip we're on now, we're not going to tell you where we are. Look out the window, you'll see how flat it is. Oops. Anyway. We'll set that up in the summer. Yep. We're going to go begging for money. I'm not shy anymore. If you can send us £1, it'd be great.
And all we ask in return is to go and watch these videos. Feel free to cringe with us at the beginning at how bad they are, because they are really bad. Give us a thumbs up on them and leave helpful comments. And anybody that you see that may be vaguely interested, tell them to go and subscribe to it, and then watch the worst middle-aged YouTubers, travel YouTubers out there. But yeah, get them to go and watch it. Get everybody you know to come and watch us and see what we get up to. And if you want a postcard from any of our trips from now on onwards, and it is now May of 2023, so on about video 15 or 18 or 20, if you want a postcard sent from any of our destinations, that will be on our Patreon page as well. I think that's how they do it. I don't know.
I keep watching other people. That's what they do. You subscribe, you help us, and we send you postcards.
At some point, when we know what we're doing with this, we will actually put it up on a future thing. But that's a good idea, actually. Yeah. Anybody wants a postcard from anywhere, let us know. At some point, these videos will catch up with wherever we are. Yeah. Because we are going to be sat there over the summer, doing a bit of work. I like summers in our country. I think they're lovely. and I've always worked so hard. I've not really got to spend that much time out enjoying it and doing all the festivals and events and things. So that's what we're going to do for the summer. But we're on a trip now. Travelling will resume properly towards the end of the summer.
And we've got a big trip coming up.
We've got a very big trip coming up. So by the time you got through the rest of the videos, hopefully the timelines will sync
back
up
about
again.
right.
Yes.
So as Claire said earlier, thumbs up for the video, leave helpful comments, subscribe to our channel, tell everybody to subscribe. We need thousands of subscribers to make YouTube pay us money, and it's like half a pence per 1,000 people who look at an advert.
Oh, it's something ridiculous.
So we really need you all to help us by watching our rubbish videos. Enjoy. We'll see you soon.
What's with this? This is
thumbs up.
Is Jack.
No,
Isn't
this is thumbs up.
This
it's
is the thumbs
it's
up.
a thumbs up. It's not Jack. It's thumbs up.
Yeah, but this is what Jack was
I
doing.
know, but don't tell him that. All right.